So after their horrible, disgusting, dog shit pay-per-view, AEW Dynamite is up in viewers, which has confused me a bit. Maybe people wanted to see what was going to happen after all the stuff they did with Danielson. I'm not too sure about the Swerve stuff. I don't think people were interested in that, but the Danielson Moxley stuff, people may have had some interest, and that's why the number's up. We're going to talk about the number in a minute. But we're also going to talk about why I believe that number's going to go down again next week. Okay? So, there's no timestamps today either, by the way, because it's all going to be conjoined into one thing. AEW Dynamite, 716,000 viewers. They are up back to the sevens, but it's not all sunshine, rainbows and unicorns over in AEW land, because I believe that number's going to go down next week back to the sixes, and this is why I believe this, okay? Hear me out. At Grand Slam, Bryan Danielson was supposed to defend his championship against Darby Allin. Now, how that came about, I don't know, because I don't pay attention every single fucking week, okay? So, because of what happened at the pay-per-view, Darby Allin's been told that Danielson won't be facing him at the Grand Slam. No, is it Grand Slam? Yeah, Grand Slam. He won't be facing Danielson at Grand Slam because Danielson can't compete, which then led to Moxley challenging Darby Allin for his championship match, basically, and Darby Allin said yes. Why? Not sure. I don't know why anyone would put their championship match on the line, okay, especially against a group of people who can interfere. Later on, it's announced that Nigel McGuinness will be facing Bryan Danielson in a non-championship match at Grand Slam. So, what the fuck was the point in all of this when he's going to be there anyway? What the fuck? I have never seen such a clueless, directionless thing like this in years. Has Vince McMahon ever done anything like this? Has he? I don't think he has. And if you're doing something worse than what Vince could ever do in his bad days, how can you justify this show doing anything? Okay, they cancelled Darby Allin's match so they could set up a match with Darby Allin and Jon Moxley, which the overall point of that was because Bryan Danielson can't compete. But Bryan Danielson will be competing on that exact fucking same show against somebody else. What the fuck? Now, I honestly just don't get it. Also, because I'm not watching everything, can someone in the comments please tell me, what the fuck is Ricochet doing? Where is he? Honestly, Ricochet's dropped off the map as faster than I expected. I'm not seeing Ricochet's done this. Oh my god, Ricochet. I'm not seeing any of that. If he is on the show, his segments are slipping by me, which shouldn't be a thing. His segments shouldn't be slipping by me and me not seeing them. I go online, I look at the clips, I don't see any Ricochet. And if you're saying, well, why don't you watch the full show? It doesn't air until tonight. Motherfuckers. Round here, it doesn't air until a Friday night, or is it Saturday night? I think it's a Friday night, and then it goes on to ITV Hub, where you can watch it on demand, streaming. But for me to watch it live, it means I'd have to pay for AEW Plus on Fight, which I'm not doing because AEW doesn't deserve my fucking money. So, that's a question for you all. What is Ricochet doing in AEW? Okay, I heard something about him and Ospreay. Apparently they had a confrontation, I don't know. Maybe I dreamed that. I don't know. But at the end of the day, they're up, which is good. It isn't a good number, but it's good for them, which is bad. It's a bad look when 716,000 viewers is a good number. When it isn't. It isn't a good number at all, okay? Now, I know people are going to come at me next week. SmackDown's numbers are down. Yes, SmackDown's numbers will be down because they're moving off of free TV. They're going to go from the 2.1 million that they usually get down to Raw's 1.7, 1.8. Still, it is much, much, much higher than every AEW show combined. And the talks about a fifth show, should I say, including Ring of Honor, the talks of this fifth show that we discussed in the last video, it's all going to be a disaster. And apparently, the AEW fans are saying it's going to be on Fox, where SmackDown was, okay? People are saying, oh, they dumped WWE and they're getting AEW. Here's the thing. You need to use some logic. You need to use your brain cells if you have them. Because Fox aren't happy with SmackDown because SmackDown aren't making them enough money than they wanted, okay? And SmackDown gets 2.1 million each week. And that's a bad week. So, why are they going to be happy with AEW's 716,000 when they're not happy with SmackDown's 2.1 million? Explain that to me, please. For God's sake. I don't get it. I don't get it, but we're gonna cut this short because there really isn't much for me to talk about today. WWE, they're not really doing anything newsworthy. I'm hearing the Motor City Machine Guns are going to be on NXT. Honestly, I don't care. I don't care. I'll care when they show up, okay? Because I've heard it all for weeks, for months. Motor City Machine Guns, AEW, WWE, NXT. Seen nothing. So I don't care until they actually show up somewhere, okay? I've never seen a match from them. I'm not going to pretend I'm a massive fan, because I'm not. I'm not a liar. I've never been a massive follower of TNA, right? I watched TNA when I was flipping channels and I saw Jeff Hardy on TNA. So I thought, wow, that's where Jeff went after he got fired. But I didn't know he got legitimately fired at the time because I was only young, and I didn't realise what had happened behind the scenes and Jeff's drug and alcohol pastimes. So I didn't know about that. I saw Jeff on TNA. Wow! And then I never watched it again. So I thought, who the fuck is this AJ Styles guy? Samoa Joe? These guys wouldn't make it in WWE. How wrong I was at that time as a small 11-year-old child. But I digress. Let me know what you think in the comments below. 716,000 viewers for AEW Dynamite this week, and John Moxley, Bryan Danielson, Darby Allin, nearly forgot his name. That is a mess. A complete and utter fucking mess. And I don't know how to even talk about it at this point because it's that much of a mess. Oh my God, who came up with this? Who came up with this idea? But yeah, I better get gone. Like, subscribe, follow me on X at the Crossman25. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.